beloved movie franchise is coming to an end. A former governor and actor has returned to our TV screens, and a show on HBO has been snubbed by the Emmys despite receiving rave reviews. So what do we watch first? Our first guest, one of my favorites, will let us know.
All right, so we all know him and love him. Let's say good morning to film critic, producer Dale Pollak. Dale, thank you so much for being with us here on a Friday.
Good morning, ladies. It's nice to join you.
All right, so we have to start with Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. I mean, this series has been going on, I feel like forever at this point, but we're getting another installment here. Is this something we should be on the lookout for?
Absolutely, and it's been since 1996, excuse me. And this is the 7th film in the Mission Impossible series. And it's hard to believe these films have grossed more than $3.5 billion. As one entity. And that's why it's not surprising that the budget for the new one is $290 million.
Wow.
But that money is well spent. This to me is one of the most exciting Mission Impossible films that's been made. It just gets better and better. It is almost 3 hours long, 2 hours and 43 minutes, but amazingly, it moves quickly and you're never bored. And that's a rarity in this era of movies that I believe are usually way too long. This one uses the screen time really wisely. You know, it's hard to believe that Tom Cruise is 61. And he runs this film like he's still 16. He's got that very distinctive way of running. And this film introduces a new female team member who will join Ving Rhames and Simon Pegg. And her name is Haley Atwell, and she's quite good. And all I can say is this film just kept surprising me. Every turn was a twist, and the twist worked out really well. I'm messing up his name here. Elio Gonzalez is a very good villain in this. And of course, we know Tom Cruise is going to triumph at the end, but it doesn't matter because the film keeps you consistently involved, and there are a number of surprises. There's fantastic chase scenes, especially one using a motorcycle, in which Cruise did the amazing stunt that's in the trailer. I will just say that for a almost 3 hour movie, this is one of the most entertaining films I've seen this year.
And Dale, I feel like whenever a movie is that long, you usually say it's too long, it drags, but we didn't get that with this film. Okay, so what's your popcorn score?
I didn't feel that way.
What's your popcorn score overall then?
4 popcorns.
Nice.
This is one of the best summer movies.
Wow.
That's awesome. So I would say that the Mission Impossible crew, they probably said, "I'll be back."
Yeah.
And I know someone else who said that in the past. Can you tell us
This is
about
part
Arnold?
1, so you know part 2 is coming.
Okay, so they will be back.
Yes.
Just like
They
Arnold
will.
Schwarzenegger. Tell us about Arnold on Netflix.
Well, you know, Arnold has had 3 careers, and this documentary is only 3 episodes, and each episode is on one aspect of his career. So the first is on him as a bodybuilder, which brought him worldwide fame. The second is an action movie star. Of course, we remember him best from the Terminator movies, although he also did a surprising number of comedies. And then the third and most unexpected career for him was that of a politician when he became the governor of California. So you put those 3 hours together, and you couldn't find a person who did more disparate things than Arnold Schwarzenegger. And he is very genial in this series. He pretty much talks constantly. And you know, this is a new trend of celebrities kind of making documentaries about themselves. He is a producer of this documentary. And even though it does air some of his dirty laundry, like his having a child with his housekeeper that led to his divorce from Maria Shriver, he's honest about all that. But this doesn't dig too deep. It's pretty much on the surface, and it's entertaining, but let's always remember it's Arnold in control of his own image.
Right, that makes sense. Popcorn?
3 popcorns. It's entertaining, and it's short. Only 3 episodes. What a pleasure to be done with a series after 3 episodes.
Yeah, more than 3 would be a little much.
Like the Governator. I think it's called.
I actually have to say the Terminator is one of my favorite movies of all time. And I saw it like way too young. It definitely like influenced my brain way too much. It was way too scary. But I love the Terminator series.
Really? So you would watch this?
Yeah, absolutely.